found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvas. Nor did the surprises end there, for no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn. What's wrong?
I've seen him in action. His body, at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. But what good it will do... The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Ah, the simple pleasures of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination! Whatever he is, Alexander was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Emperor Varys! Your Radiance! Are you alright? We may wear our welcome. Your Radiance! No! Must even the most meddlesome of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Your Radiance! The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Ooh, alright.
Alert! Alert! Intruders detected in the Imperial Way. All available units converge.
It seems there is no turning back. We must force our way through.
The Black Wolf is among the intruders. Deploy Magitech armor. There they are! Stop them!
Let's keep moving. Ugh, there's no end to them.
You won't escape, Gaius Belsaw! You will pay for your crimes, traitor!
I was wondering when the Imperial Guard would appear. Focus on the Magitech armor first.
Anea, on my mark!
I think not.
Damn it!
This way, quickly!
He must be stopped! Damn you, Gaius!
We make ourselves easy marks by moving together. I suggest we split up. Alright then. I'll take the low road, so to speak. I will see you outside. Stay safe. I don't like how familiar this looks. Well, well, someone's been busy. Volatile prototype Arc Ultima. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg! Lend me your strength!
Seems we've been afforded an impromptu field test. Ready all battle data and begin test sequence 2.
Alright, we have new techniques. I want to have a quick look at these. So, Stardiver, yeah, makes sense. Alamorn, so that's HP. Dragon Lance, that damage over time, and Horrid Roar. Right, okay. Shadow of the Dragon. Drawing on the power inherited from Nidhogg. Oh, I just noticed something. Dragon Shadow Dive. He has a limit break.
Initiating synthetic oversight system. All systems now fully functional.
We haven't much time. I said ready the battle data, damn you.
Now loading data sample 14.
If you would bar my way, then you will feel the fury of Nidhogg.
It's not working! Ready another sample! The one taken from Castroavania!
Now loading data sample 12.
Increase generator output to maximum! Activate the magnetic field full power! It works! It works! Our cultivar is unstoppable!
Unstoppable? We shall see about that. Unleash the wrath of Nidhogg upon the Garleans. Nidhogg! Show them your fury!
Taste my lungs.
Garleans and the Mechana. Now where are you, Gaius? Well, that was awesome.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours, but no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and our shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Though they have yet to find a workable solution, Justole and the others are making progress, and we can't ask for more than that. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Beck Luck could manage without you. They've got enough science to help them if you ask me. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Bum, 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 bum. Meanwhile in Garlemald.
Traitors! You would dare defy Lord Nerva the throne! Ah! Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours!
Boring, boring, boring. Do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. That hue, your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Meanwhile, in Euromore in the first. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for labourers. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talos to anyone willing to make the move. Free talos? Ah, we'd best get packing. Steady work, boarded and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope. Yes, so long as I yet live, I will see that feeble flame rekindled. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Black and white. Does that come with... Oh, I don't have achievements on here. Of the virtuous deed. Alright. Alex, might I ask a favour of you? I'm not normally one to pry, but Philharmon has been oddly distracted ever since you came back to tell us of your travels in the first. Would you go and see if she's alright? Gods, it seems barely any time has passed since the Archons were whisked away to the first, and yet for them it has been years. I can only imagine how much they've changed, how much stronger they've become. But where is Philharmon? I mean, I'm more than happy to check on her. Is she up at the top still? Doesn't hurt to check in here. With a character who's very obviously going to be used sometime soon, but not sure how. No. You stay here, Uno. Stay on our side as well. Alright, I'll have a quick look. See if she's up here. I want to try out one of my new mounts. Where is it? There we go. Oh my god, the smoke coming off this thing. Do. Oh! That's not what I expected. One final journey. Philharmon appears lost in her memories. Okay. Oh, Alexander, forgive me. I did not see you there. Ever since you spoke to me of your last moments with Minfilia, I find myself often thinking of the moments I shared with her. And it was during one such moment of remembrance that a missive arrived from an acquaintance in UL'DAH. Even now I can scarcely believe the letter's contents, written as if in answer to my heart's lamentations. Such fortuitous timing is nothing short of a miracle, no less than your arrival here on this day, I should think. I am about to depart for the Sultanate to meet with my acquaintance, you see, and I cannot think of a better companion for this journey than you. Will you not indulge me with your company? Sure. I will not begrudge your absence, but if you are so inclined, it would mean more to me than you know. How could I refuse? You are too kind, my friend. We are to meet on the steps of THAL in front of Eshtame's Aesthetics. Pray go ahead. I will be along shortly. Alright, I guess we've got another quest. That's interesting. That's like super easy to miss if you don't talk to Taru after you finish the story. Alright, next to... God damn it. Gladiators Guild. I hope I have not kept you waiting over long. Well, Armin, thanks for coming on such short notice. Oh, the Minor twins. Alex, what coincidence. What brings you here? Ah, you're acquainted. Then I needn't worry about introductions. Alexander was with Minfilia in her final moments, you see, and I thought it only right that he be present. So, is it true, my friends? Did you find it? To start from the beginning, the concern was contracted to work on the waterways below UL'DAH. Naturally, this included reconstruction of the Sil-D aqueducts. The placeman Minfilia and the others fled after the ill-fated banquet. Aye, and while we were clearing out the tunnel, a glint amidst the debris caught attention. Cat's eye! At first we wondered how it got to be there of all places, but then we remembered the stone Minfilia gave you all those years ago. There's no mistake about it. This is the self-same stone. The very first stone she ever unearthed. In those Halcyon days, when she was still called Acelia. She was beaming with pride when she presented it to me. It was a gift I would treasure for years to come. Until the day came when she needed it more than I. She seemed so lost that day in the waking sands. I knew that the cat's eye would remind her of how far she had already come, and instill her with a little more courage to take the next step. To think she wore it all this time. When we searched the waterways shortly after the collapse, we didn't find a trace of the signs, nor belongings or anything. Curious that it would appear after all this time. With the stone in hand, Minfilia pressed onward in her quest for true peace. Never once did she look back. And though she is gone, her legacy lives on, in you, Alexander, and the Scions, and in the child, REALM. Safe in the knowledge that others continue to walk her path, she has sent this stone back to me. This I choose to believe. She has earned her rest. I shall bury the stone, that she might have peace in the hereafter. Where are you thinking? Next to where her father rests. Indeed, there's no better place than with your loved ones. Well, you're doubtless keen to see to that, so we won't keep you any longer. We'll find a moment to go and pay respects ourselves afterwards. Till next time, take care. Thank you, both of you. Warburton was interred here in UL'DAH at Erlig's burial chamber, but around the time of the Scion's founding, he was moved to the church of Saint Adema Landama under the care of Father UL'DAH. Come, Alexander, let us seek out the father and request his permission to bury the stone. Just for the walk, let's use another new mount. The most horrifying of musics. Oop, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. I was right about where I was going. Ah, there you are. I was just telling Father Elude about Minfilia and the cat's eye. Welcome, my son, welcome. Philharmon has explained to me the purpose of your visit, and I see no reason to refuse you. Minfilia would wish to rest with her father. I have known her since she was but a child, full of hope and wonder, an aspiring young miner following in Philharmon's footsteps. A dutiful a dutiful student to be sure. Nary a day passed that she did not set out into the wilderness with a pickaxe in hand. But fate would see her set aside the miner's tools and instead don a mantle of far greater responsibility. She was as passionate then as she was in her childhood, a fire in her eyes that refused to be extinguished. It was that flame that compelled me to lend the scions my support without a moment's hesitation. To now see so many brave and noble souls continue her work, it only reaffirms that I was right to place my faith in her. Forgive my meandering musings. You've not come to hear me wax nostalgic. Pray see to burying the cat's eye. The 12's blessings be upon you. Thank you, Father Elude. Come, Alexander. Warburton's grave is just south of the church. Now, do I have what I think I do? Yes! Thought so. It takes great strength to raise a child, and it takes even greater strength to let a child walk her own path. Though it leads to danger, I have naught but respect for Philharmon. I thought it fitting to swap to Minfilia. Here it is, Alexander. It was 20 years ago that Warburton came to UL'DAH, risking life and limb to warn us of the threat encroaching on Eorzea. 20 years ago that my ambition robbed him of his life, a daughter of her whole family. You would have been so proud of her. She was a warm, compassionate and vibrant woman, always ready to answer the clarion call of duty without a moment's hesitation, just like her father. In the end, that selflessness would save not one, but 2 worlds. Now her duty has ended, and though you are worlds apart, I pray with this stone, this precious gem from Acelia, a part of her remains at your side. Just as she remains forever in my heart. Oh, Acelia, never did I imagine such greatness could be born from a beginning so humble. I am proud to have been there for the first little triumph. Not only did you find a gemstone, but you found your own path. The path took you far away, to a place fraught with danger, but you have achieved all that you ever desired, and you have returned. Rest now, Isilia, my dearest daughter. Won't you say a few words too? Yeah, all of these are good answers to this. Leave the rest to us, your legacy lives on, and you can rest now, Minfilia. There is much I have left unsaid to Isilia, but I feel as though a weight has been lifted. With a lighter heart, I shall return to Mordona and resume doing my little part for the Scions, for her legacy. Wherever you may be headed, please take care, and when you meet them, do pass my regards to Thancred and Reen, and all the others. Thank you, Alexander, for everything. One final journey. I forgot how to spell it. Alright, well, with that, we have only one little... Actually, you know what? No, let's head back here to the nicest room. We have that orchestrion roll of the music that I wasn't sure what it was. We're going to see what that was, and then we'll be done for everything that's literally... Well, it's probably after midnight now. So, today. Ugh. Yes. What time is it? Oh no, it's not midnight yet. I really did this. It took me way too long to do all this, and I apologise profusely. Alright, so inventory, pain and pleasure. Now we need to find it. Uh-oh, it wasn't easy to find. Alright, give me 1 sec and I'll find it. Ah, there it is. I'm blind. I didn't even notice it. And with that, we are done with patch 5.1. Very, very late, I must admit, but we still did it. And there's a lot of very interesting things came up at the end of that, which make me very excited for, well, I guess tomorrow. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!